Can you hear me? Uh, uh. Hey, Ramrose. Hello, enigmatic Eve. How are you? Thank you so much. Can you guys hear me okay? Hey, Gigi. Oh, you're so sweet. Sounds fine. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Y'all let me know now if it gets too low. Let me see here. I took a little kitty cat nap, and you know how that goes. I was knocked out. I was knocked out. I was like, nah. What was I thinking? 6 o'clock came so quickly. Let me take the volume all the way up. I said, um, ooh, did y'all check out Monica and Brandy yesterday? Oh, everybody says I look so young. All my girlfriends that are my age, thank you, enigmatic one. They were like, stop telling people your age. Stop telling guys your age. You'll get more play. I was like, but when they find out what your age is, they can't wrap their minds around it. So I just stopped doing that because I felt like I didn't want nobody to make me love them, and then they don't love me. Oh, you just looked at it today. It was so long. Like it was so drawn out. Shout out to everybody who did like little mini reviews, and they was like, "Oh, it was so good. It was everything. It was epic." I was like, "Why was it painful to me? Like what was going on with me that I found it kind of painful?" Did you like it, Gigi? Did you enjoy it? I enjoyed the songs. I didn't like that they didn't play them all through. And low key, I felt like they was playing Brandy's songs a lot longer than they was playing Monica's songs. And just when you get into it, the song would just go off. I was like, but they want you to go over to iTunes and and uh and get the songs, because the one that Erica Badu and Jill Scott did, that's one of their best sellers over there. Hey, Lady Di. So they do very well for themselves. Okay, I was turning the sound up. Now let me turn my fan around so I can get full maximum airage. I liked them both too. I thought that was good. Um, Monica looked really good. I don't know what's going on with Brandy. She looked kind of a little bit like she was hodgepodge to me, but I enjoyed her. When you see the close up, when I first got on it, I thought to myself, "Are they look like avatars?" The way Monica was sitting there, I said they look like avatars. They don't look like they real people sitting there. Child, it was real people. They was just getting started. It was so many different people in the chat. You just could not keep up. Oh, I need to get my mind right. I got hot trying to get on here all fast. Listen, there were people that were just there to take screenshots of of folks that was in the chat. Michelle Obama, they said Kamala Harris, they said Joe Biden. I think I saw on Really B's live about it. Joe Biden was on there. I saw Meek Mill looking for a girlfriend on them. Let me see who else. Some folks was on there thugging out, cussing folk out. It was some rappers on there and they side chicks. Hey Janae, thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for the happy birthday wishes. I really appreciate that. I'm gonna try to let a few more people get in here. Probably won't be a ton of people, even though I did post on my community page. Um, I'll just be on here chit chatting, talking, killing time with y'all. Y'all know I won't be going out to dinner and all of that stuff. My girlfriend was like, "What you gonna do? What you gonna do?" I was like, "Stay right here in this house, away from this here Rona, because I went out like first part of August." Hey, Below. Oh, you changed your name, but I won't forget your picture. That's my girl Deidre, right? I know what I'm talking about. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I got a little conference call number here. I want to see, make sure my Bluetooth is on. Lord, they got over $1 billion in PPP fraud. Then my notifications. No Salt wishing me a happy birthday over there on IG. Let me go out here and make sure my Bluetooth is set. Yes, of course. I know. I know my people. I know my people. I know who you are. Oh, I done had a lot of let me see what is this speaker box called? There you go, right there. Yeah, come on. Speaker box. Okay, well what you do? Yes, of course. Anyway, so first part of August, I went to a girlfriend's. That's when they started talking about the Rona, and my hubby and I got food to go and ate at the house. I want more than anything to have brunch. I love brunch. I want more than anything to go to brunch. I mean, I miss brunch so much. Like on Sundays after you've been out and chilling all weekend. You know what I'm talking about? You get up and hey, beautiful soul, how are you? I was hoping you would come through because I got an Elf box. I got my birthday box from Elf. I'm gonna open up, and I said I hope beautiful soul come through so she can see what I got for myself. I splurged a little bit. Why won't my speaker box come on? What is wrong with you? Let me see here. Maybe I'm not pushing it right. Maybe my fingertips too old to turn it on. What is we doing? Is it a light touch? Am I pushing too hard? Do I need to just jibby 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 jibby? Ooh, ooh, ooh. I know you're operable because you got your light on. Don't play. Let me see what you're talking about. Yeah, come on. Come on through. Well, I don't know. Maybe if my brother come through here, he'll show me. He'll help me connect it. Why I say connecting? Brunch sounds good with some mimosas. I miss mimosas. Um, Me and Beautiful Soul go to this one place that we love in downtown Decatur, and they just have the best food. I find sometimes I be dreaming about it. I think it's because I can't go. I be dreaming about everything I'm gonna get. You know what I'm saying? Jay Nick, what you doing? How was the first day of school at home, Jay Nick? You survive. You making it. Are you alive? And you in your right mind? They your babies, but still, you know they will try it. I don't know what's wrong with it. I'm gonna have to see. Brother. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see. Brother. Anyway, we'll figure it out, child. You survived good. I had to go to the doctor. Y'all know I had a car accident, so I go to the doctor probably 4 times a week, sometimes twice in one day. It's only day one. I need to stock up on wine. Yeah, child. Yeah, child. Get you a straw. Get you a straw, girl. Stay stocked up. Hey, the first lady. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all stopping through. Listen, um, the devil tried to get me to go out today. He did. He tried to get me to go out and hang out, and it just so happened that I spent the night at my mom and them house Sunday because we had a dinner, for my birthday. Everybody was together. Everybody that could be together was together. Everybody else was on. I don't know why this thing won't come on, but I done had it on before. I don't know. Maybe my brother went to the park. Brother! I don't know. Maybe he don't want me to do it. I have to learn how to go with the flow, because I even got frustrated and got upset and be trying to do stuff and it just maybe it's not supposed to be done. But anyway, um, I spent the night at my mom and them house Sunday night and Monday night. And my little dog Sugar she'll be 15 years old in February. And she in a weird place. She in a weird place where uh she still want to know what everybody doing. You know what I'm saying? She still want to keep in touch with everybody, where everybody at, what they doing, and all of that. And but she blind. She not blind, but she pretty near almost blind, and she pretty near almost deaf. She can hear like high sounds, like clicking. You want her to come on, clap, 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 clap. She can hear that type of stuff, but you just call her name. Nah, she ain't come. She is just like, I have no idea what y'all are talking about. But she at this place where she won't let herself rest, so she go from room to room. She go in my daddy room. She come in my room. She can't go in my brother room. My brother won't let her come in there. She can't go in my mama room. My mama won't let her come in there. You might go walk through the living room, be pitch dark, and she just be standing in there. Well, anyway, she breathing heavy and stuff like that, and I won't lock her out, because if I lock her out, I'm scared. What if something happened to her and she was just trying to come in there and be with me? And I'm back at my house now, but it was stressful. It was stressful, and so since I was up most of the night listening to her pant and breathe, I was just like, "Hey, Jeanette, how are you? It's good to see you guys." I just did not have the strength. I went to the doctor and I came home and I needed a nap. I had big plans. I was like, I'm finna go down to this Thai restaurant and I'm finna do this, that, and the third. Man, my body was like, if you don't get somewhere and lay down, you don't get somewhere and lay it all the way down. And it was accidents everywhere out there today. I was like, ooh, Lord, sometimes this seemed like the end of the world. Hey, Jean. Thank you so much for the happy birthday wishes. I appreciate that. Lita. How are you, honey? Let me see how many people here. 18. That's good enough. Ain't no time like the present. Y'all know I done got my little DSW. My little DSW. They give you a little birthday gift. And I'm thinking about getting me some walking shoes. Thinking about getting me some walking shoes. So I'm gonna keep that. And that's my little $20 off. That's my little birthday gift. So Put a pin in that. And then I got my little, this is my little birthday box. But let me take my, what's under here? What y'all got under here? It's a, oh, it's a packing slip, child. I thought y'all had put me a special note in here. That's fine. That's fine. Whatever. Put that in the trash. Okay, so this is my box from e.l.f. And I love e.l.f. cosmetics. You know, you can get them from Walmart. I think you get them from definitely from Target. Target probably's got the largest selection out of anybody. Of course, you can get them from Ulta. I don't know that you can get them from Sephora. You know, Sephora like to sell you $89 worth of stuff. One item be $89, child. Ain't nobody got time for that. And I believe my brother done went out for his walk and didn't tell me bye. Lord, this don't feel right. This don't feel like I'm opening it right or something. I don't know. This feel like the wrong way to do things. I mean, it's just a box. I'm certainly smarter than a box, right? Right? Anyway, I went online one night and I said, okay, honey, you have the class. Thank you for stopping by. I'm listening through the TV, but laying in bed. That's what I do. I think I cut somebody out your live this morning. Change me, beautiful soul. I wasn't meaning to do them. I was meaning to do somebody that, oh, look how nice they packaged it. Isn't that nice? So one of the reasons why I love e.l.f. Cosmetics is because they're inexpensive, but they're very good products. They really are. They're great products. The moisturizer I have on right now is e.l.f. Cosmetics. And I'm going to tell you how they get me. I be over there on Instagram. I don't be on Instagram a lot, but especially over this last week, I haven't been on Instagram. Hey, Badu, I wish my speaker could work so I could talk to you. Why won't it work? Am I not pushing it hard enough? Thank you so much, Badu. I appreciate you. How you doing today? Oh, you're one of my favorites. Listen. Okay, so let me see what I got here, see if I can show y'all. So I got these are lip balms. This is called Tough Cookie. Let me open it up, child. We just talking. Okay, get your scissors, girl. Get your scissors. Pop it open. Thank you so much, Badu. I really appreciate that. Yes. And they're so inexpensive. I think this whole box was like $40-something. It was free shipping. You know, it was a little light splurge. I tend to be very, very, very strict on myself if I'm on a budget, I'm trying to save money. I am very strict. But baby, when I got income coming in and I am doing really, really well, beautiful soul will tell you we enjoy ourselves. We do not be around here looking at no pricing. I like their makeup brushes too. My favorite is their foundation, their face brush. I got like 6 of those. Usually when I see them in the store and they got a little bit of sale on them, I buy 3 or 4 of those. And I use they got a blending brush that I really, really love. Really, really love. I wanted to moisturize my hands because I didn't want y'all to see ashy hands. But these are called they're tinted balms. It's not as easy to see. And this one is called Completely Sealed. I love that. And I think these were like $4. Most stuff I got was like $2, $4 each, you know, which is it's very affordable compared to you know, some of the other pricing you see out here. You can't get some. Let me see, I'm gonna put it on a piece of paper. All right, we just want a little bit. And they had the kind that's in the little pan, you put your finger in, and I can't do that. Y'all already know how I feel about putting your fingers and stuff in your mouth. And so I wasn't gonna be able to do that exactly. Okay, come on out. Oh, it's very thick. Very thick. That's Tough Cookie. And let me open this other one. This one is called Just Peachy. Now I have in the last few months, I have gotten into peach colors. I feel like it goes really well with my tone. As a matter of fact, I got a makeup stick coming from Thrive Cosmetics, and it's cosmetics, not cosmetics, but cosmetics. Because they all hypoallergenic, and they good for the ducks and the turtles and stuff like that. But I wear their eyeliner and I wear their mascara. They have some of the best mascara, especially. Child, I'll be gonna do this stuff on the floor. Um, but they got a stick. I forget what the name of the stick is called, but it's like a brick, and you can put it on your eyes. You can put it on your lips. You can highlight your cheeks. You can blend it in real good, and it just gives you this warm glow. And the top of the stick is the makeup. Now I don't know how much product is in there. I gotta wait till I get it, because sometimes it be looking like, oh, I can use this and this will be good. Um, oh, this Just Peachy is pretty. I don't think I put enough for Tough Cookie. Let me see here. Okay, so now these are balms, so they're very moisturizing. Um, so this is Just Peachy, obviously, and that's Tough Cookie. If you can see that, so it's kind of like a nudie, kind of balmy Saint Tropez. I always look like this type of feel to it. And this is a sheer slick golden pear. This is a another sheer lipstick. So it's kind of in the peachy golden family. I think I paid like $2 for that. This was a free gift. This is a precision concealer sponge. That was a free gift with my products. Here is an instant lift brow pencil in deep brown. I think, oh, Below, thank you so much. Okay. Ooh, child, if Corona wasn't here, somebody's son would be getting it right now. Not getting it, but getting it. Oh, um, and this is an instant lift brow pencil, and it sort of just trims the outer part, and then you just go in with your little whiffs. I don't like to look too. To me, sometimes when you doing too much, you look older to me. When you're doing too much, I like to enhance. I don't want to put on all new eyebrows. It's nothing wrong with it. Especially if you're gonna be filming or you're gonna be in front of the camera, or like it's your wedding day. I feel like you can go really dramatic. But in your everyday life, if you're not gonna make up like that, I'm telling you, the men folk be looking at you crazy. They be looking at you real crazy when you show up and you do not look like all them photos where you all beat to be damn. It's just hard to keep up. It's hard to keep up with just full on. Okay, so this is facial oil mist. Can y'all see that? Facial oil mist. Let me take it out of the packaging because it's plastic. And that might be why you can't see it. But it's facial oil mist. So it's actually an oil that's in a spray bottle, but it comes in a mist. Okay, and this one is restoring. Let me see what it say on the back here. Okay, come through lighting. Come through lighting. Let me see here. Let me make my lights brighter. I'm about to turn that light off. It say restore your skin and mood with this rose oil. Oh, why am I shaking? It must be the vodka. Rose oil facial mist infused with aloe vera, known to calm the skin while, child, what did it say? Calm the skin while the rose oil aroma enhances, child, I don't know, the relaxation of the mind. Directions: need a boost, mist onto face throughout the day. That's what I'm gonna do right here in front of y'all. Not over the glasses. Oh, that's nice. Oh, and it's got a little moisture in it. You guys know I have terribly dry skin, so I'm looking. Oh, it smells so good. This I think was like $4. Whatever I get, it's always got moisture in it. I don't, I know people have like oily skin or combo skin. They had a lot of different ones for different kinds, but I always want to moisturize because dry skin can go south. Now, this is what I saw on Instagram, how I ended up shop now and ended up over there on Elf spending all my birthday money. This is Glow Up Body Oil. Look at that, y'all. Look how glowy it is. And it came in a couple of different shades. It came in a lighter shade for your Caucasoids. And then it came in this beautiful bronze. Beautiful bronze. And come on, pump. Come through, pump. Come through, pumpy. Ooh, that's too much. Ooh, child. Y'all know I don't play. I do not play. Can you see that? I don't play the radio. I do not play the radio. This is my product, and I am not wasting it. Get on back in that bottle. Get on back in that bottle. Come on now. I got so much stuff I done kept forever because I be piecemealing it. Um. Anyway, this is what I'm gonna use when I go finally do get a chance to go and sit out at the beach. Look at that. Look at that glow. Look at that glow. You see the difference in the hands? Can you see it? Probably not. It's very sheer. It's very sheer, but it's give your body just a little glow. It's got a little oil in it, a little shimmer. Ooh, ooh! Now you put it on that bone right there. I done had a lot of cake, so you can't really see that bone right there. But no, I wasn't gonna spray my glasses, Kate. She ain't there yet, girl. She is not there yet. She is still got her faculties. But I wish I had this when I went to Mexico. But if you'll just get this decolletage area, that bone right there, child, and give you a little glow. Don't folk be like, where you from? Where your people from? Now, this is a repurchase. This is my HD lifting concealer. This is one of the best concealers out there. And I have to order it because Target always sold out of it. Always. Always, always, always. Oh, beautiful soul. I miss going in the store and just looking around. This is in medium HD concealer. And it just, when you put this concealer on, boo, it just disappears. It just goes right away. It just takes all that darkness out. You can put it on top of an orange color corrector. Everything. And this is daily hydration moisture with purified water, jojoba, and vitamin E. More moisture when you have dry skin. You definitely have to stay on top of your moisture. So I have to layer my moisture, whereas people with oily skin or combination skin, they got to stay on top of that oil. They can't have oil in certain places. So there's that. And they got a lot of them that's got CBD in it now. Elf got products with CBD. They all natural. They all organic. but they got CBD and they meant to plump your skin up, all that. I don't need no extra plumping. You know, your girl already plump. You don't smell. Oh, mm. Oh, that's nice. Now, I also use their moisture stick that I got a few weeks ago, a few months ago. Oh, I got more stuff in here. Oh, that's another brow lift pencil. Usually when I find something, oh, this was free. That's their little hand sanitizer, child. You know, everybody got hand sanitizer. You gotta check them ingredients though. Check those ingredients. And I got this little card. It says Elf Cares. When we first learned the hand sanitizer shortage, so now they making hand sanitizer, child. So they want to be commended for that. Thank you for making hand sanitizer. But I was washing my hands before Corona, and I was yet still. If y'all follow me on Instagram, when I went to Mexico last December, y'all saw how I was wrapped up on that plane in Mexico. Thank you so much, Nisanik. So those are all my Elf products, all the makeup, all the stuff that I brought to make myself look like I'm not wearing anything, look like I'm just naturally beautiful, I'm naturally glowy, I'm naturally dewy, I'm naturally beautiful. But y'all go out there and check out elf.com. I'm telling you, and you know, this will help you, Ramrose, because hey, LaDee, how are you? Because I know you on like a college person's budget. I'm finna put on this peachy lip. Give me old tissue paper. And take off this. Finna put on peachy. Lord, cover the container. You don't know what you're getting from people. You got to pray over everything. And see, this just peachy. So with a little bronzer, look how pretty that is. This is a lip balm. Look how pretty. This is a lip balm. I'm just running in somewhere. Just doing a quick video. And I look like I've got, a little lip covering on. It's very sheer. It's very natural. Isn't that pretty? Now, you see these girls on Instagram, they be looking real nude, real nude-ish. This was like $2, $3, $4. It probably was like $2. That's probably why I got two. But it's just like a little sheer, a little something, to make your lips look like they fetching, kissable. So when you see these Instagram models and they just be looking just, like they're just naturally beautiful and, glowy and dewy. No, they got on products. Okay, so that's peachy. Wow, I really like that. Very, very happy with that purchase. And this is a Tough Cookie, which is a little bit more nude. You can't really see it like you can see the peachy. But it just gives you this really natural girl next door. I'm just naturally pouty and supple and moisturized. Naturally supple and juicy and moisturized. Oh, it's a bit of color, but natural and subtle. That's right, Jess. How are you today, honey? Yes, listen. Like $2. Like $2. The shipping was super, super quick. It was inexpensive. These are things I just throw in my handbag. And back in the day, when you used to leave work and you was going to happy hour, you would. I don't know why I feel like I'm whispering. Why do I have to whisper? We are all adults here. But listen, I'm about to say something inappropriate. Oh, Running overtime, Elf. Hope their apple. Yes, they have a ton of hypoallergenic stuff, and they tell you exactly what's in their product. Ooh, that moisturizer is nice. Just tell you exactly what in their products, and they've got like a whole line of um, CBD CBD products that are just amazing. Always read the reviews though. Always read the reviews because people tell the truth in them reviews, and so you'll know if it's something that doesn't last, doesn't have a lot of product in it, or they felt some type of way. And Elf leaves it up. They don't take that stuff down, which I can appreciate. But back in the day, when you was coming from the office and you was heading down to happy hours, you was meeting some people, and you just need to freshen up. You wanted to look Ashante, and you just put on you a little something. You kept your little makeup bag where you could always look real cute. Or if you had a dude that was wanting to meet you somewhere, it's a lot of online dating and stuff like that, and want to meet you somewhere for coffee, and you don't want to look like you tried to get dolled up. I'm dolled to come and see you like I'm thirsty. No, you put you on you just a light little lip, keep it supple, get you some glowy, and it looked like your mom and them gave birth to you like that. You came out peachy and glowy and dewy and bronze. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying too hard. I am not trying too hard. um, she said, the first lady said, good. My 52-year-old skin is very sensitive. Yeah, I know a lot of people that are very sensitive. And here's the thing. I've never had a problem with Elf products, but I bought stuff, skin tightening and stuff like that I paid $59 for, $69 for at Sephora. These are my birthday nails. These are dipped. I've been wearing gel nails. This is dip powder. This is my natural nail length. And what I did was I put builder gel on them to grow them out. So builder gel is like the gel you get it's like $17 a bottle, but it's worth it. And you put it on it gets really, really hard, and it helps your nails to grow out and protect them. And so when it got to a certain length where I could start doing the almond shape, this is my first time doing almond shape. I have tried several times before to do almond shape, child, and one side be leaning and the other side be barely holding on. It'd be sharp in an angle and stuff like that. The key to that is you got to do the same strokes on each side. So I do 6, chew, 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 6, chew, 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 6, chew, 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 6, chew, 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 and do it that way. If you just go to filing, it ain't gonna be right. I learned that the hard way, but I finally got my shape down. I'm very, very happy with them. Very, very nice. So, yeah, I love doing my nails. It's something that I probably won't go back to. I think I'll go back to getting my feet done because, I'm not trying to bend like that no more. But and you just can't get your feet looking like they can get them looking at in the salon. So there's that. Okay, so I do have a couple of topics I want to talk about. I wish I could I think my brother went to do his exercise, and that's why he not answering me. But that's all right. That's all right. You just one monkey. You ain't stopping no show. Yeah, you're an expensive product, but you don't know how to turn on. That's fine. That's fine. Whatever. I'm not gonna dwell on it. Anyway, so I want to talk about a couple of things, and then I'm not gonna tarry with y'all long. I'm not gonna hold y'all too long. But yeah, you need to try dip nails. You need to try dip polish. It's super easy. You just put the base coat on, dip it into the powder, and then you put another base coat. You dip it. It's very nice, and it gets hard. It's rock hard. So I love it. I love it. I love it. If I want my nails longer, way longer, I just always put press-ons on. Right now I'm doing too much stuff to be pressing on because, typing and stuff like that. You need your nails to be manageable. But yeah, Miss So Blessed, thank you so much. I'm having a good day, and I've got myself in this particular place, which leads me to what I wanted to talk about. I had this huge birthday planned, right? Like before Corona. Oh, I really love that lip balm, and it is so thick and yes, I feel very moisturized, very covered. Um, but I planned on a big trip this year, and I had talked certain people into going with me. People who did not want to go, who did not want to fly. I had started, yay, I say yay a year or so earlier. They know who they are. Talked them into going with me for my birthday because it was gonna also be a landmark birthday for them as well. And got all that settled. I had decided where I was gonna go for my birthday. I love all inclusive. I'm an all inclusive girl. I will never ever ever go anywhere and pay as I go. No, pay for my food and my drinks as I go. I will never. I only want to manage money to shop. If I want to eat, if I want to drink, it's all in there, right? So I had planned this trip, and just as I was getting ready to set it up, set out all the evites and everything for the trip and all of that, Corona hit, and then my job was eliminated, and I thought, okay, well, I'm not gonna be all inclusive is the way to go, the first lady. Yeah, especially when you get to a certain point in your life, like when you in that recline stage where you just want to be braless and buzz the whole time that you out. You just want to walk from your room to the pool, to the beach. Yeah, just pay for it. And oh, now I know who Nisa Neek is. You my little troublemaker that be over there on Instagram. Ooh, you're so funny. You crack me up. And sometimes I be thinking stuff when I be in people chats, but I won't say it. Of course, you don't drop down out the bushes, child, unless you ready to swing around here. But then when I go on Instagram and I see where you don't put up a picture, and you could have said exactly what I be thinking. That's all I need. That's all I need is to know that somebody else was thinking the same thing I was thinking. I don't have to say it. Somebody said it, and I'm good. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so anyway, still trap girl, still trap girl. She still got it. Anyway, so I said, well, maybe we'll do something a little smaller instead of just like taking this whole collective of people coming, which I would have loved. Like, I was gonna invite my siblings and their spouses and my niece and nephew and their spouses. It was just gonna be this whole big thing. Like it was gonna be this whole big thing. But everybody had their own space, their own room, their own building. Like you can do whatever you want to do. You get your own excursions. It was gonna be real nice, real nice. Then we all meet up for dinner and stuff like that. That type of thing. So, Corona happened. My job was eliminated. I decided to downsize it. So, me and my good girlfriend, we was gonna go to an all-inclusive resort in Panama City, which seemed completely doable, right? And this was like during the first wave we started planning, and it felt like it was doable, and it was extremely affordable. Now, if I wanted to fly to Panama City instead of driving to Panama City, I could have paid for a round trip flight and a 5 day stay in my own room for $589. That's the flight, the hotel stay, an all inclusive resort. Never have to leave the resort. Everything you need is there: restaurants, bars, everything. That was gonna be $589, completely doable. And then the airlines stopped really flying unless it was absolutely necessary there for a moment. So it was like, okay, that's fine. We'll drive. Panama City is like 6 hours, maybe. Go back roads. It's 4.5, 5, right? So that's fine. And then I just got to this weird place money wise where I wasn't broke, but I was starting to feel that panic. You know what I'm saying? That panic where even if you got like $5,500, that seemed like a lot to people. But when you got, monthly bills and things like that, I don't have a lot of overhead, but I'm gonna panic anyway because it's just me, and I don't like nobody else trying to take care of me. I don't like asking nobody for nothing, none of that, right? So Um, and I got my retirement nest egg. And so what we talking about is living off savings. And if you have money coming in and there's money going out, me personally, I'm not I'm not, lackadaisy. I'm not, I won't say lackadaisy, but I'm not, come see, come saw. Uh, you only live once, carefree. You always gonna have bills. I don't think like that. I do not. As a matter of fact, I pay extra on my bills every month because I don't like them. I don't like no rollover. I rather have a credit than to have any rollover. You know what I'm saying? And that way I know I can take care of me. When you don't have no husband or a significant other, that another income coming in, that's the type of panicking I do. Right. And so I didn't want to touch my retirement because the money that I put in my retirement was money that I had been saving all my life. And it was, you don't see it, you don't touch it. All it do is grow. And that was important to me because my parents are up in age. I'm there to take care of them, but who gonna take care of me? My niece and nephew, maybe, possibly, my siblings, possibly. But when you put your hope in humans, inevitably you will always be disappointed. And so that's what I was worried about. I was worried about what if my savings dwindle down to the point where I have to go into my retirement. That's what caused me to panic. And so then on top of all of that, we had this big wave, this big second wave where everybody that was out there pussy popping, talking about we don't need no mask, screw your mask. Now they got the corona real bad now. So we got this next wave. They shutting stuff down. And the hotel and all that stuff went down. The resort went down a little bit more, but then we had storms come in. So I didn't want to come up off the money, even though I had the money. I didn't want to come up off the money. And we got storms, and I'm feeling super, 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 super panic at this point about going somewhere and picking up something and bringing it back to my parents, because I see my parents 3 times a week, 4 times a week. So I didn't want to run the risk of that. I had a car accident, totaled my car out. My car was paid for. Huh? Okay. And totaled my car out. So I started thinking about that. What if I got to buy a car? And I was just like, it's not smart. It's not smart to go somewhere and do something. And then we had storms come in, and I felt like the Lord was telling me, sit tight, sit tight, sit tight. I could have rented a house because my niece has gone down to Florida a couple of times and they rent a house and just stay at the house. But I didn't feel like it was going to be a birthday for me. If I got to go to a house and cook for myself, I might as well stay here. No, I want somebody to refill my wine glass. Garcon! Garcon! That to me, that's a vacation. I won't be able to leave my glass by the pool and go on about my business, stumble on off. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be cleaning up. Then my last day, I got to clean the house up and all of that. So, I couldn't do that. Car accident. I'm going to the doctor. I got banged up pretty bad. And what happened was I was the middle car. There was a car that hit me. I was sitting at a left turn signal. Car hit me from behind, full speed. He said the sun was in his eyes. He could not see that we were all stopped. And he ran me, and I got a truck. I had a truck. He ran my truck into the back of a BMW truck. Hey, Stephanie, how are you? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really do. And so that guy's truck was damaged because I got a pretty big truck, ran into the back of him. I was the middle car, so I guess it's a metaphor for life, being caught up in the middle. So, yeah. And then it took me a while to realize I was hurt. Like I'm just not a squeaky wheel. I'm not a squeaky wheel. I could be sick and in pain and you wouldn't know it. It ain't necessarily something you should be. Hey, Miss C, thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's no way to be, but when you ain't got nobody to hear you complain, you learn not to. Anyway, although I complain all the time to Beautiful Soul. I complain all the time to Beautiful Soul. She catches the brunt of a lot of it. But anyway, um, uh, yeah, I was in pain, but I thought my back was hurting because it was time for my period. I thought I was having headaches because of sinuses. I just so drawn. So going to the doctor in pain. We had storms. We got a plague at foot. The job market's unsteady. There is this ever-present fear that is looming over all of us every day. We know that with this administration we're sitting up under. So there was that, and then um, we coming off the heels of George Floyd and all that, and the protests are still going on. I mean, they're protesting in front of unemployment offices. They're still protesting down at the Capitol here in Georgia. It's just not being televised, but the protests are still going on. And uh, we see where this year has really been something else. We see where this guy Jacob Blake gets gets shot in the back 7 times. And I was thrown off. I was just like it was just like another nail. You know what I'm saying? Like another nail. Um in 2020's coffin. And then right after that we see where Chadwick Boseman lost his battle with cancer. I And my birthday was today. Now, so all of this is rolling up to it, and I was feeling a type of way. I don't know. I was just feeling down. I was feeling sad, but I took Chadwick hard. I didn't want to really talk about it because I already knew where my sadness came from. You know what I'm saying? I knew, being a woman of faith, my beef was with God. You know what I mean? And you have to be careful when you come on and you have those types of feelings, because you could lead somebody else away from Christ, or somebody could just be holding on and they hear all the stuff you're saying, and they want to let go. I didn't want that. I didn't want to come across like, I don't think God minds us asking questions, but I was in such a deep place, a deep, dark place. The questions that I was asking, I didn't need to be asking out loud. I needed to meditate. I needed to process it out. And I realized I don't have any reason to complain. Yeah. I mean, like, all of these things are going on with me personally, but it's so many people that don't see their birthday and they 20. You know what I'm saying? They 16, they 17. But to have 50 years of life, and for the most part they've been happy years. They haven't been perfect, but I really can't complain. I really, really can't complain. I've always had what I've needed. Like the song says, thy hands have always provided, all that I have need of. So I really didn't have any reason to complain, especially about not being able to go out to dinner, not being able to go and lounge by a pool. Um, I'm not complaining about that. I'm not gonna get sad about that, because I know if I hold on, I'll be able to do those things again. I trust God for that. Um, and I couldn't let myself get this sense of panic, because you do. You feel like, me, I'm a fixer. I feel like, what can I do to avoid getting colon cancer? It's nothing. It's nothing you can do. We are so blessed. That's right, First Lady. It's nothing you can do to avoid it. I mean, you can go vegan, you can eat healthy, you can stay out of the sun. There's babies that are born with it, you know what I'm saying? And they haven't even taken a breath, and it's in their body, you know what I mean? But then you get in this place where you're fearful, you're afraid, and it doesn't feel like something you can fix. And before you know it, you'll be a full-on hypochondriac. I really do think that's why a lot of people develop these things where, they got to open the door 6 times, turn the lock 6 times. They got to walk in and then walk out and then walk back in and then walk back out. And they feel like, okay, now everything's copacetic because I done spin around 3 times. These are the tricks that your mind play on you. If you let it fester, it'll take root. And then you'll have these obsessive compulsive things that you do that you think are protecting you, and it's not protecting you from jack. Like, you just have to. Thank you so much, AO. I appreciate that. You just have to, you got to get a hold of yourself. You got to get a hold of yourself. Because if you don't get a hold of yourself, you'll find yourself in a deep, deep hole of depression that you will not be able to get out of. It's one of the reasons why when something's really bothering me, I don't talk about it. I don't talk about it. I compartmentalize, because when I talk about it, I almost feel like I'm falling in the conversation. I'm falling in the feelings, and I don't like that. And I know how easy it is for me to shut down. I mean, right now, I don't do nothing but go to my mom and them house. I order my groceries and get them picked up. If I have to go in the store, I have so much anxiety. And I start doing this thing where I clench. Even though my mouth closed, I'm clenching my teeth. Stress. That ain't nothing but stress. That's all that is. But if you don't get a hold of those things and rally yourself, baby, I promise you, you'll be around here howling at the moon, and stuck. And me personally, like I said, I don't do nothing but go to my mom and them house. You don't want me to shut down. I was built for quarantine. I can come and be in this house days, weeks. I got toilet paper. I got personal products. I got everything I need right here. I don't have to see another human being again. And if I'm not careful, I'll do that. I won't leave the house. I won't go out. I won't go nowhere. And that's a problem for me because it's hard for me to get myself back into it. I grind my teeth. It's called bruxism. I used to grind my teeth when I slept, but now I find that I'm clenching it. Like, all that anxiety is right in my jawline. I've been digging myself out of a dark hole the last 2 months. Journaling has helped me. Doing my videos helped me. Coming on here laughing and talking and just keeping it fun and light has helped me. But I had a lot of questions for God when I heard about Chadwick passing, because for me it just seemed like, hey, Cocoa Butter Barbie, just stop by to say hello and drop off a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I just felt like, Lord, where are you for our people? Where are you for our people? Why are you allowing our people to be slaughtered? Why are you allowing us to be maligned and marginalized and dismissed and brutalized and murdered and oppressed and on top of that, we talk about this melanin. It makes us look young and youthful and all of that. But what else? What else? I had some questions for God, and I just didn't want to be voicing it and stuff. Thank you so much, Cocoa Butter Barbie. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I just didn't want to be vocalizing it and stuff in chats. People don't like stuff like that. And plus, you can't come across earnestly in a chat. That's like tweeting texting somebody your feelings. You kind of need to call them and talk to them, you know what I'm saying, in order for them to understand and feel, really truly understand and feel where you're coming from. You know what I mean? So I just put it away. I just put it away and stayed off of online. And God in due time will deliver us. It is hard, but that's where faith comes in, and that's another reason why I didn't want to bemoan the point, because for people who don't have faith as strong as others, you'll send them into this spiral where they feel like, what's the point? And when you lose hope, I don't know what to tell you. Don't lose hope. Let me see which ear. Don't lose hope. That's all I got to say. Without God, you really truly don't have anything, because if you, what the words say, my hope is built, on nothing less. I talked to my really good friend. I haven't talked to her in a while. She got married. You know how it is when people get married. They don't hang out as much as they did when they were single. Well, she said a couple of things. She said, when I was telling her about not taking my trip and all of that for my birthday and all of that, she said she's got a lot of things pending and she's going to leave them pending. That was a word. It's not, not going to happen. It's not that it's not going to happen or it's not going to be great. It's just pending right now. Birthday celebration is just pending right now. I'm celebrating in a small way, but Braless and Buzz is just pending. It's just pending right now. And she also said that she believes that Trump is the virus. I said, girl, what have you said? You said a mouthful when you said that, boo. Yeah. I said, wow, that's something to think about. That's something to think about. Now, metaphorically and literally, like, it was kind of like when he was elected in 2016, we were all infected, in this way. And then at the same time, it does seem more like he's perpetuating the virus. He's helping it. He's aiding it as opposed to trying to come against it. I was like, wow. You said a mouthful when you said that, child. Yeah, I don't have nothing to complain about. Nothing at all to complain about. I'm okay with a small celebration. I have had more than my fair share of cake. I lost 8 pounds. My goal was to lose 10 pounds by my birthday, which was today. I lost 8 pounds. And Chadwick left and went home to be with the Lord. And I have been in cake overload, boo. Cake overload. But listen, I still am not going to complain because your girl is still fine. I don't know, can you see me? That's my real booty. That's my real booty. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, she ain't bad. She ain't bad. She is not bad looking. She is still fine. She is still fine. I don't have no reason to complain. But he is the virus. We need to vote to get him out. Yeah, I got a plan. I called Beautiful Soul today. And I talked to her about what our plans was for our birthday. And they included voting early. When you talk to Beautiful Soul, you got to talk about voting now. You can't leave voting out in that conversation. Yes. Girl, yeah, Miss Honey ain't bad. Miss Honey ain't bad, child. I've always had a fat face, but child. And listen, let me pull this down a little bit. So my friend, I broke up with him like 3 years ago. Right at the top. 3 years ago. And he always have like me. He just don't know how to bust a move. And he was teeing me off. And I just felt like, what I'm saying, what is you gonna do? This is a problem when you mess with people that is a little bit younger than you. I don't know exactly how old he is because he won't tell me. And he was raised Jehovah's Witness, so he's never celebrated birthdays. He don't. So maybe he don't even know how old he is, but he gotta know because he got a driver's license and all of that. But I tried to find 6 ways to Sunday. We got mutual friends. We used to go to dinner. I used to try to get them to ask him, their husbands, all of that. Nobody could get his age out of him. It just wasn't in him to talk about his age. But I do know he was younger than me. And so my clock was ticking. I was like, you need to bust a move. What you gonna do? What is you gonna do? Anyway, so I cut that off. But he every year he called me for my birthday. Why did Leah? Why did I enclose it so I could really hear you? Why did I lean in close? Cause you don't finna say something. Listen. So Ramrose, you in here? All right, now I'm letting you stay in here with grown people in here talking and stuff. I don't want to influence you in the wrong way, but you're a good girl. You're a good girl. So listen, um, he always called me. He called me every year for my birthday. He checked on me throughout the year. I can't break up with him. I can't break up with him. But he was doing his own thing. He was leaving like one career field and going to another career field. So he was really busy. He wasn't as focused on the fact that we wasn't together. And I had just moved and we started a new job and all of that stuff. So I wasn't really focused on either. Plus we had been like heavy up until that point. So when you've been heavy, it's like Thanksgiving. Uh-huh. Just like my ex said, fellow Virgo, yeah. Them Virgos is something else, honey. Them Virgos is something else. Yeah. You got yourself a Virgo, you got yourself something. Yes. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. So anyway, so it's like Thanksgiving dinner. You have so much Thanksgiving, so much food Thanksgiving. After Thanksgiving, you don't want nothing. You can't, what I'm saying? So that's how we be just hot and heavy. And so the first year it didn't really feel the same. Like it wasn't this thing. And so then after you leave that time and space, then absent from you don't see somebody, you you don't long for them as much, right? Once you get used to not seeing them, it's like it's fine. But he always called after me. He always, come by me, and he ride motorcycles. He would ride his motorcycle up and down my street. Oh, Twisted. Thank you so much. Do I have a PayPal? I do, but what could it be? What could my PayPal be? I think I got like $80 in PayPal because I got a refund. I know I got some money out there. Anyway, I'm gonna look for it. Twisted. But listen, so he ride motorcycle. He would ride up and down my street. I would hear him riding up and down the street. Because he don't live too far from here, and it was just something. It was always a consolation. I kind of knew he would always be there, that type of thing. Well, he was a good fit for me. You know what I mean when I say good fit? Oh, motorcycle. Below. You know what I'm talking about. And listen, I miss you, poetry. I miss you, and I be worried about you when I don't see you. But I try not to bug you because I know you funny acting about people smothering you. So I try not to smother you too much because you just as grown as I am. But you feel like family to me. You like a sister to me. When I look at you, I see my kinfolk. So I just be praying for you. I'm glad you back on the scene. I don't like it when you be disappearing and stuff and you be going through and I don't be knowing what's going on with you. Anyway, so listen. He a good fit for me. You know what I mean when I say a good fit for me. He a good fit for me. So, he like to do things like the way I like it. And so but I was fine. I was fine. I was determined that I was gonna move through this relationship and get over it because it wasn't going nowhere. And he was running folks off, so if another dude was interested in me, he was running them off because he was always around. But you don't want to bust a move. Let me see what my PayPal say. So I was determined to cut him loose because I felt like it was gonna make him make a move. But he not that kind of person. He not the kind of person that you can move with those types of emotional acts. You just can't. He gonna do what he want to do, how he want to do it. And so which is another reason why I liked him. The other reason is I don't have time for this. PayPal be taking you through so much. Now see, look at here. Look what they want me to do. They want me to pick a picture to make sure I'm not a robot. And guess what the picture is? Motorcycles. Pick all the motorcycles. Lord, if that ain't a metaphor, I just was talking about it. Verify. And so oh y'all, let me describe him to y'all. I don't have time. I'm gonna get locked out if I keep trying to focus on that. Um Ooh, his hair is like lamb's wool. You know, he's very urban. He's very urban looking, very, very black. He's got giant black lips. I just think he's beautiful. He's like an African sculpture. He's really gorgeous. Really, really gorgeous. And hair thick. Oh, you could stick your hands down in there, honey, and you couldn't lift them out. Ooh, ooh, ooh. If you don't mind sharing your email attached to PayPal, I can find you. Okay, so Miss Honey 8, the number 8, MS Honey 8 at gmail.com. Mm-hmm. And oh, it's just beautiful, beautiful. He's a short fella. He's not tall at all. But he like a what was the name of that movie? The one where they was all little people, the one with the Gollum was in it, and Precious. The Hobbit. He was like the Hobbit. And so he was short, but he had giant hands and giant feet. Yes, honey, yes. Just a magnificent, magnificent, magnificent specimen. Beautiful, beautiful man. And he knows how to make my coffee like I like them. And if we go to a restaurant, I can go to the bathroom. He know exactly what to order. He know how I like my food. Like he really is perfect for me. But you know, he wasn't doing what I wanted him to do when I wanted him to do it. Okay. Which gets us all in trouble. I fully admit it. That's what it is. So Corona hits, right? And now I'm 2.5 years into this thing. I missed him so much when I went to Mexico. If I had him with me in Mexico, Mexico would have been a different trip altogether. First of all, you know, you know, you know. But also, uh, like I said, I just feel safe. He's one of the few people that I let drive me around, and I don't criticize they driving. I don't be cringed. Everybody can't drive a person who used to being in control. Everybody can't drive them around. Um, I just had a lot of trust in him. I never got on motorcycles before I met him. He'd always go slow for me and stuff like that. Anyway, so Corona hit, and I was fine. I've got to go. Enjoy the rest of your live. I promise to watch the replay. Okay, Nick Mac, thank you so much. You hung in here with me. I appreciate it, and thank you so much for the well wishes. You take good care of yourself, okay? Take good care of yourself. Um, yeah, so enjoy the rest of your day and your week. So, Corona hit. I was fine. I was fine. Now they say that the virus can be found in semen. I was fine. Like I was cool. But for some reason, because I was coming up on a milestone birthday, I I started thinking about him, child. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Twisted. I love you with all my heart. Uh ooh, child. So I started thinking about him again because now I'm moving on my milestone birthday and I'm starting to reminisce. And of course, like what better gift can you get than companionship, a little companionship that you can depend on. Like I wasn't gonna be rolling the dice on this thing. I know this thing. You know what I'm saying? I know all sides of this thing. You know what I'm saying? I know how this thing do, right? So it would have been like guaranteed, done, right? I started thinking about him. I ain't call him. I don't call him. I don't call after him. He call after me. I started thinking about him, child. I started thinking about him. I hear motorcycles go up the street, and I run to that front bay window and look out, child, and see if I can see him. And it was never him, but still, he was on my mind. And I was sitting here on a cocktails and conversation, which is a Zoom call that I do with friends, girlfriends of mine, every other Saturday. As a matter of fact, this Saturday is a call. And we was just chit chatting and talking. We was talking about video dating, because a couple of the ladies on the call do video dating, and they enjoying themselves. They really are enjoying themselves. I was like, well, how you keep from getting ping pictures? Because these men come on, and when they come on, they be pulling it. They come on, they be butt ball child sitting right there in the chair, just pretty as you please, just pulling it, and stroking it and moving it around and things. How do you avoid this from happening? And that way you're gonna get a couple of freaks out there, pervs, but for the most part, it's decent people. So we was just chit chatting and we was just talking, and I was thinking about him again, child, and he texted me during the middle of the call. I saw him come through, baby. I told you I turned that microphone off, boo, and looked at that thing. Got the scrolling, and I got some pictures in my phone. I got hidden deep down into the phone. That's just for my consumption, right? And so, I started thinking about it. I started reminiscing, and I started, you know, I started thinking about it, and I was like, man, I didn't need that. Like, I needed to stay in that desert place, because not only was I thinking about him more, but now he reaching out to me, and now he's coming up on a milestone birthday, which gonna make you feel some type of way anyway. You want to feel, now more than ever, I want to feel young and beautiful and vivacious and loved and wanted and all of that stuff. Here's somebody who adores me. So it seemed appropriate. Well, I had gone to a dinner on August the 2nd for a good friend of mine who graduated from college. And it was a small dinner, and everybody sat, social distance and all of that. Well, like a week and a half after that, somebody at that dinner ended up with symptoms and consequently coronavirus. It scared me, because I was like, I was that close to getting and getting caught, what I'm saying, with my panties down, basically. End up with this virus. I had just taken my dad to the doctor that Friday after the dinner, and I'd been in the car with him, and I was starting to panic. So even though I was feeling a type of way, like I wanted to see him, and I already know by the way he was talking. And we had nicknames for each other, because we used to go to a cigar bar. He used to be really, really into cigars. And he has stopped smoking cigars now, but my favorite cigar is what my nickname is. And then I have a nickname for him. And so when he come across, he don't call me by my name, he called me by my nickname. And only he called me that name. So it was just all of these emotions, child. I was feeling, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to do something real crazy, right? I'm about to do something real, real crazy. They already said that corona be in the semen, and it's gonna be very difficult to be 6 feet apart and stuff like that. He cannot come over here. He cannot come over here. I can't go there, and he can't come here. I definitely can't go there, but he can't come here. He cannot come here. He cannot come here. If he come here, it's on. It's on. Okay? But I want it to be on. Like I want it to be on. But I thought about that dinner. I thought about how close I had come. And I thought about how far I have come, just trying to purge him out of my system. And not have them feelings, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, if I open this door, if I crack it half an inch and entertain this, and he wasn't like, I want to come over there and see you and stroke you down, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't like, he's not like that. He's a very poetic person. He wanted to know how I was doing. He wanted to know how my parents was doing. He wanted to know if I was taking care of myself. He wanted to know if I needed anything. All of these things is like all of these things is like sex talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Different things turn different people on. A thoughtful person, that's my turn on. So it ain't about, oh, you the most beautiful woman I ever did see. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yada, yada, yada. I get it. I know I'm beautiful, magnificent. I understand that. I knew that this morning when I got up, right? But the fact that he was thinking about me and thinking about my parents and how I'm doing, if I needed anything, do I need anything fixed? Did I want him to do anything for me around the house and all this stuff? Now, yeah, granted, he just trying to get over here. He's trying to get over here too. That's part of it, but he's always been thoughtful. Those are my turn ons. Those are my turn ons. Yes, a good smell. Thank you, natural girl. I appreciate it. You doing okay? Um, those are my turn ons. A thoughtful man, those are my turn ons. A man to get up and cut the grass on Saturday morning and wash all the cars and fill them up. Okay, and take some. Hey Nikila, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Um, and take some meat out to put on the grill. Those are all my turn ons. Because I'm always doing for other people. So the fact that he want to do for me, those are my turn ons. He knows my turn ons. Pump the gas, take the trash out. Yes, ma'am. Those are my turn ons. How are you today? How was your day today? You know what I'm saying? I see you tired. Come sit down with me for a minute. Like, those are my turn ons. A thoughtful man can get it. Hear me? Get it. And normally we, like I said, he checked on me several times a year and stuff like that. And he always called me around my birthday. But this was different. I could tell that he was lonely. I could tell that he was missing me, like in his conversation and stuff. I could tell, and he wasn't like getting on off and going on about his business, like take care of yourself. He wasn't doing that. He was just saying, I think about you, and you always gonna be mine, yada yada yada. And I was like, you you really tried it. You really tried it. You was really, really pushing it right now. Oh, I was in my most vulnerable place ever. Plus, it's cocktails and conversation. So I've been drinking. Yeah. Minus Corona. Minus Corona. Baby, I would have shut that camera down well. But I held it in the road. He didn't push it. And I appreciate that, because it just proves further that he know me. But now I'm thinking, did I let a good one get away? Did I let a good one get away? I mean, he's not gone. But then after that, we had one of the young ladies on Cocktails and Conversation, and she'd been dating this guy for like 5 years. And she was saying that he's going through a lot with his job and with Corona and all of this stuff, and he wasn't letting her help him. Every time she would try to help, that's what we do. That's what we do. You see a man going through and you trying to, you try to help him. Like, how can I help you fix this? How can I help you get on top of this thing? Get yourself. He ain't gone, girl. And I told her, I says, a lot of times we do too much instead of allowing the dude to do what he do. You know what I'm saying? Let him be the hunter. Let him be the fixer. He keeps telling you repeatedly he don't need your help. He don't need you to keep trying to fix it. He don't need you to keep trying to give him solutions and stuff like that. He just wanted to take some time away. Now, maybe he wanted to take some time away because he got somebody else. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, I'm being shipped off to Korea. You know what I'm saying? And they just trying to break up with you, right? But it could be that. It could be. Or he could be trying to tell you, I don't need you to do this. It's going to make me feel like less than a person to have you in here trying to, man my ship. I'm going to man this ship. And I feel the same way about my friend. He knows what I want. He knows I want to be in a committed relationship where we are full time. And it wasn't always that way because I enjoyed our relationship like it was. No labels, no parameters. Like I enjoyed that. But I was moving into a stage in my life where I wanted something a little bit more steady, and I feel like I could do that. I feel like I could open my home up and open my heart up to having somebody in it full time. Now, if you've been by yourself for a while, if been tilling your own soil for a while, you know what I'm saying. You got everything like you like it, everything set up the way you want it, and you don't want nobody else in your space. I was that way for a long time. A dude could come through here, but you ain't staying. You ain't moving your stuff in. Like my closet don't have no room in it for your stuff. So anyway, he knows what I want, and if he wants those things too, he'll go beyond that. He'll go beyond that. He'll go beyond just texting me a couple of times a year. He'll go beyond just texting me for my birthday, and things will move beyond us just feeling good for 48 to 72 hours. Um, I think about all the times I was kidnapped, but I digress. Anyway, so yeah, I was just like, I'm not gonna text him and just be like, oh, I've been thinking about you, and I just said I wasn't gonna do that. I responded in kind to him when he was texting me. He was just telling me how he been thinking about me and he missed me and all the things that he missed about me, and I responded in kind and told him honestly and openly that I missed him, and I missed him making my coffee in the morning. He knew how to make it just like I liked it and stuff like that. I reciprocated. So he knows, he knows, he knows. But we cannot in these perilous times go back to the way that it was, because I will have Corona so fast. Twisted. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me. Thank you so much. That was sweet. You ain't. I'm not gonna do it. You know I would cry. I'm not gonna do it. This is a happy life. Oh, they would be tears of joy. Um. Anyway. Uh. Yeah, he knows, and he's the hunter. And I'm just little Bambi, and he knows if he wants to catch her, he's got to make that move. He's got to make that move. I want him to say definitively, I want to be with you. I want you to be my one and only. I want you to be my number one girl. I want him to say it. I need him to say it. Yes, he shows me that he cares about me and he wants to be with me, but I don't feel like it's something that is solidified. I feel like it's something that could go away. You know what I'm saying? Because if he go 2 weeks and he don't call me, he knows I'm not tripping about it. I don't want you to go away 2 weeks no more and not call me. I don't. I don't want you to do that no more. I want to know where you're going, and I want us to plan it. I don't want it to be this easy breezy relationship anymore. I want something more solid. It don't have to be marriage, but it has to be a bona fide commitment. That's what I want. I want a bona fide commitment, because with a bona fide commitment, then I'm gonna start sharing parts of me that I don't share. You know, he's never had a key to my home, and I've had keys to his place because he traveled a lot, and so I would have to go over there and stuff when he was coming into town. But he's never had a key to my home, and I want to be able to say we are in a committed relationship. I'm gonna give you a key to my home, and you can come and go. I've never said, okay, this is my boyfriend. Never said that. It's always been, this is my friend. I want those things. Thank you so much, AO. I thought you were gone. You're back. I'm glad you stayed. You've been here with me just about the whole time. But yeah, but baby, when I tell you I got that text, And he started texting me back and forth, child. I was looking at it. I was looking at it just now, child. He got to texting me back and forth. Whew. Started saying some of them things he was saying. I was like, ooh, ooh, don't do this. Do not do this. Do not do this. Um, ooh, child, he done quoted sweetest thing I've ever known was like a kiss on collarbone. He done quoted that in the text. Child. Soft caress of happiness. The way you walk, your style of dress. I was like, yeah, daddy. Yeah, he almost got me. He almost got me. He almost got me to invite that corona into my home. Oh, I'd have had it. Oh yeah, I'd have had it, baby. We've been quarantined up here together. Yeah. So I just wanted to share that with y'all because I was feeling a type of way. Like I was feeling a type of way. I felt like I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Oh hell no, I'm doing it. You know, it's different when you meet somebody and you don't know what's going on with them. Like you don't know. You don't know. You know what I mean? But you don't know. You don't know. But when you know that check good, huh? You know that check gonna go through just fine. Okay, you know them funds is good. Oh, it hit differently. It hit differently. It hit differently. Well, you know you got a guaranteed, you know, thing there. But yeah. And then I just wanted to feel something, you know, like Monsters Ball. That baby just made me feel good. Just made me feel good. You know, I wanted to feel something. I wanted to feel, you know, smell somebody's neck. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, child. I wanted to see somebody naked booty get up and walk to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? I miss all that stuff. I miss it. I miss it. I wanted some companionship. I wanted some company. Anyway, but that's my little 2 cents, child. But I made it through it. I made it through it. And then when I got in from the doctors today, it was a box at the front door, and it had flowers in it. This the first time. It's not my first time getting flowers for him, but this the first time he sent me flowers for my birthday because he don't celebrate birthdays. So when I got here, it was flowers at the door, which I just thought was so sweet. Ooh, child. I feel like I got something on my eye. I don't know what it is. But yeah, it was so kind of him. And then he called after me. Hey Taria, how are you? Thank you so much. Oh, you called me. Oh, Lynette, you so good. You blessed, honey, to have your own set of thighs and pectorials that you can call your own. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Oh, Lynette, I saw your picture, girl, on Instagram. I didn't know you was fine like that. I mean, I knew you was beautiful. You still got 4 hours left in the night. He may come through. Girl, yeah, you ain't bringing that coronavirus around here. The Lord is doing something because what we got is heavy. It took a lot for me to get it to where he wasn't still coming around here because like I said, he was running folks off. I couldn't date nobody else. None of that. If we got to this place where he wasn't coming by here, he wasn't driving by here, he wasn't sneaking around, checking on me, showing up, coming in, just want to change the light bulbs, child, and don't leave it 4 days later. Anyway, So it took a lot to get to that point. I don't need to be around here getting that going again. Yes, yes, you fine now. You fine. I said, ooh, Stanley think Stanley think he's slick. He really do. He think he's slick. He got a whole unicorn over there. Got a whole unicorn over there. I said, look at Lynette. Looking all fine. You always beautiful, child. But when I saw that donk, I said, oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. No wonder he snatched her up. Now I see why he was so emotional at the altar. He said he found him a unicorn. And he married her. Uh-huh. Thank you so much for my birthday gift to Lynette. I really appreciate that. But yeah, no, he can't come in here. He can't come in here. If he come in here, he gonna have to come in here right. If he come in here, he gonna have to come in here and say, I have decided it's just me and you, boo, to the end. And then I'll be able to fully open up. And we could just move beyond this place where we just company. You know, we dinner date and vacationing and stuff like that. We need to be committed. I want a commitment. I don't want you to be able to bail out on things. I want you to be fully committed. Uh-huh. Yeah, child, you blessed, Lynette, that you got your own set of thighs and pectorials and shoulders and knees, strong knees and thighs and stuff at your house that you just roll over, because on the other side of my bed is some tissues, tissue boxes, the charger to my phone, some throw pillows. Oh, a sandwich bag with some smoked almonds in it in case I want a little something salty. That's what's on the other side of my bed, and my PJs is laying down there ever so gently, waiting on me to put them on. You know what I'm saying? And my mom used to say all the time, if you need to, you know, clean that side of the bed up. Now it's not messy. It's just, you know, all the stuff you need right there. You know, my table that I put my laptop on, stuff like that. It's all very organized now. It's not messy. Ain't no man gonna occupy that space. I done heard so many things. My mom used to say, I get up too early. Ain't no man gonna want you and you get up so early. And ain't no man gonna want this. Ain't no man gonna want that. You gotta be there. I said, why I got to be everything? Why I got to be everything? What he gonna be? What he gonna be? You'll make a girl child nervous as hell, telling her all of that stuff, making her feel like she got to be on top of it all the goddamn time. It ain't true. It ain't true. It's men out here that love women, and they messy. They house ain't clean. Hell, half of them body ain't clean. Don't get me started. Not get me started. Tell me I got to be perfect or man ain't gonna want me. That really do stick with you though. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Skill. Hey honey, how are you? There is Rod Chica. Hey sugar, how you doing? Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for the birthday wishes. Speak it into existence. Yeah. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, this honey has needs. Yes. Absolutely. And I like this guy. I like him a lot. I mean, he's beautiful. He's perfect for me. He got that old thick matted hair like wool. He's magnificent. He's magnificent. You have to see him, and he's just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful creature. Anyway, but no, no. Hey, Jen Marie, how you doing? Thank you so much. No, can't come up in here. Nope. Ooh, he'll never leave. Why do women have to change? Why do I have to be perfect? Why? And I don't live too far from Conyers, Georgia. Now, if you from Georgia, you know what Conyers, Georgia is, right? Well, it's a lot of mixed couples in Conyers, Georgia. I used to go to the Walmart up there sometimes just for a change of pace. This is back in the day when I was still going into Walmarts. And I mean back in the day like many years ago, because I ain't been in Walmart even before Corona. I always order my groceries. But anywho, um, I used to go in that Walmart up there, honey, and I would see men from my community, and they would be with women from other communities, other cultures, or lack thereof, but you know what I mean, other races. And child, they be spilling out, they be barefooted and bottom of their feet nasty, and they children nasty, and little babies be in the buggy licking the buggy and drooling, and she got food all over the front. Virgos, yours is Saturday. Happy birthday, Miss Eve. Virgos or something else, child. Yeah. Yeah, the Lord blessed the world with Virgos. He really did. He really did. Um, teeth be missing, and hair be nasty and oily, and you could they smell like all day long, like the whole day. Walk past me, you be like, "What is that? It's why does you smell like outdoors and indoors and everything in between?" And be hugged up on them and be loved up on them. And I'm like, why am I doing my nails? Why am I brushing my teeth and cleaning my ears and making sure my belly button don't have no bunny rabbits in it? You know what I'm saying? Why am I going through all of this? Yeah, even my mom was saying that the other day. She heard me talking to somebody on the phone. She always feel like it's her obligation to get involved, child. Um, yeah. Now if you I tell you something about getting you a good man, child, please. All of that's out the window, mama. All of that's out the window. All of that is out the window. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now, Halle Berry, everybody has proven it. Beyonce, everybody has proven it. You can't be fine enough. You can't be beautiful enough. You can't be talented enough. If a man don't want to be with you in that way, it don't matter. If he don't want to be good to you, if he don't want to be kind to you, if he don't want to be faithful to you, he ain't gonna do it. If he want to take that wiggly wiggly and walk it out there and poke it into anything he can get it into, he gonna do it. And it don't matter that you're beautiful. It don't matter that you keep your hair done and your nails done and yourself up and your body clean and yourself sexy and you work out and you know how to cook and make your own curtains. You know what I'm saying? And feed the homeless. You built your own house, you fix your own car, like you all of these things, you everything anybody would ever need. Like you are a true what in Proverbs 31, you it don't matter. It don't matter because if he get that inclination that he want to do something, he want to go somewhere else, he want to mistreat you, that's what he gonna do. And you can't be pretty enough. Beyonce proved that. She's supposed to be the queen bee. She's supposed to be the pinnacle woman, right? Did she get cheated on? Mm-hmm. Then she get cheated on. Halle Berry. Halle Berry is considered to be the epitome of beauty. Repeatedly cheated on. And then you hear people say, all right, it's something about her. It's something about her. That's the reason why men don't want to be with her. Child. No, that ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. Like I said, she can get up every morning and hang the sun in the sky. Okay? And come back down and make him breakfast. Butt naked. And serve it on her abs. Her perfectly sculpted abs. And he'll still go right on out there and find him a chicken cutlet to put it in and won't be thinking about her. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Stop telling girls all of the things they got to do to get a good man. If a good man finds you and want to do the work and want to put the effort in, that's exactly what he gonna do. They don't need a reason. That's right, Ladie. They don't need a reason. Early part, but putting on my face, I don't know about. I never get into makeup. Um, yeah, they don't need a reason. You give your girls foundations. You know those foundational principles about how to take care for themselves and care for their body, care for their skin, care for their health, their hair, and about how to treat people and how they allow people to treat them. Give them foundational principles. Thank you so much, Casey. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Casey Wasty. Um, yeah, but stop telling girls they got to be all of these things in order to find a good man. I left for church one time. I had a church that I loved. The worship service was everything I needed to be. I love worship. The word was really good. The pastor was very knowledgeable, but it was a church that was predominantly married people. And so it was difficult when I would go to functions because it would be mostly married people and it wouldn't be a lot of single people, right? If it was single people, they'd be girls and old men. I'm talking about like I got worms, old men, like Uncle Jessup, old men, right? Um, and the ladies would treat you a certain type of way. If you a single woman and you coming into a social setting and they husbands there, you couldn't talk to nobody. You had to talk to only women, or you could talk to the old men. You know, old men don't tongue kiss. They gonna give you a old hard two lips pushed together. I need more passion. I need more passion. Anyway, I'm not interested. So uh and like the wives would treat me bad. The wives would treat me bad. They would treat me like I was there to steal their man. And I left the church not because it wasn't a good church. Hey Ivy, how are you? Happy birthday, lovely lady. Thank you so much. I love your page and reviews. Thank you so much. Oh yeah. Thank you. Thank you. A smooch, old hard smooch. You know, the old hard kiss. I dated a guy one time. He was Jamaican, but he was English Jamaican. In other words, he grew up in England. Um, and he was an older man. He was good looking though. You couldn't tell by looking at him that he was an older man. And oh, he was very charismatic, but he didn't tongue kiss, right? So he thought he did, but he didn't tongue kiss. So he would just take his hard tongue. I'm not gonna stick my tongue out on here, but he would just take his hard tongue and he would jam it in your mouth. You know, jam it in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? He know how to move it around. Yeah. No, he just jam it in there, and it would just be in there like a piece of raw hamburger. You know, just boom. You know, it would just sit there. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do with it? What am I supposed to do? You know, I'm not gonna sit here and suck your tongue. I'm not. What are we doing? What are we doing? Why aren't you moving it? Oh, I can't do it. I've been through so much. Anyway, yeah, I had to leave that church, and then the pastor called me after I left and was like, "We haven't seen you," and I just was honest with him, and he couldn't really say nothing. Him and his wife both was on the phone, but they couldn't really say nothing because they, it's not a bad problem to have, a church full of couples and families, but when you got single people coming in, and you don't have like a strong singles ministry that is mixed with males and females, what can you say? What can you say? Hold on, hold on, hold on. We gonna have new members next week, and it might be some men in there. It might be, but your girl is not doing it. Let me see what Skill is saying. I can't stand a man that can't kiss. I missed a couple of frogs. Yeah, yeah. Uh I can't stand that. I can't stand that. And a lot of older men too, they not adventurous. They don't want to fly. They don't want to they just want you to cook every night. They don't want to go out to eat. I like to eat out. I like going out on dates. And I don't want to just go to the Applebee's. I don't know. This must be something on my contact. I don't want to just go to the Applebee's or Piccadilly. Are you kidding me? No. Let's go through downtown and see what they doing down there. You know what I'm saying? Let's try this place over here. Let's go dancing. You kissed a couple of frogs. Yeah. You don't know it till you into it. Now I'm telling you, I dated the guy one time. I dated the guy one time that had a lot of spittle. He had a lot of extra spittle. And it's just it's nothing you ever want to do. Now listen, I know plenty of women who will take that stiff tongue and deal with it. Uh, you know what I'm saying? They'll settle for him rolling on top of me. He on top of me. How he died on top of me. They like a good huncher, and they'll take a man with a mouthful of spit. They'll work with it. I give it up to them ladies. I give it up to them people because you really are sold out to getting you a piece of man. My mama said a piece of man is better than no man at all. If I'm gonna ask God for something, I'm asking for all that I want. I'm not gonna say just send me a little piece of something and I'll figure it out. I'll work it out. I'll make $1 out of 15 cents. I'm once again having to come in and be everything I need for myself, as opposed to you coming along and you're helping me and I'm helping you. We working together. I'm dragging you up a hill, trying to make you cultured, and you're not open to it. It's different if a dude come in and he say, "Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all this story." It's different if a dude come in and he say, I don't know, I've never experienced that, but I'm open to it. Like I'm flexible. That's fine." Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all the story that I had put off telling y'all. I should have told y'all like last year, but I'm gonna tell y'all this time because the dude used to watch my channel, and I ain't wanna do that. I ain't wanna put him out there like that. But I feel like enough time has passed, and all names will be changed. Yeah, we got a couple of Piccadillys, but they few and far between. Yeah, yeah, Piccadilly and S&S cafeteria after church. Good night, Twisted. Oh, you gonna miss my story about the guy with feet? Okay, Twisted. I'll see you later. Thank you again. Thank you so much. Okay, so let me tell y'all about the guy with feet. Okay, so he had a foot fetish. I always have dated guys that was a little bit younger than me, right? So I met this dude, and he was a black Jew. He was a black Jew, and Orthodox, So he's spoke Hebrew, all of that, which was strangely a turn on. You know what I'm saying? So the hour 50 mark. That's where the story started. You gonna like this story, Twisted. So I thought that was and he was very close to his grandmother, and he would do Hebraic prayers on the phone with his grandmother. They would do their prayers and stuff on the phone together, and we hadn't had any intimate relations except just kissing and stuff like that. And it turns out, as things went on, we dated for a while, and maybe things were moving in that direction. I noticed that he wasn't, super sexual. Like most guys, you can't like have in your bedroom unless you're ready to go there with them, because inviting them into your bedroom, it just says to them, this is where your penis is supposed to be naked. Like this is where you're supposed to pull your penis out, and you can get yourself in a situation. So anyway, so we got to this point, and he was an okay kisser. He was all right. But our conversation was just really, really good, like really in depth, and he was into a lot of things. He was a very open person. He was very open to travel and eating different things and just experiencing different things. I'm a foodie, and he was open to that. He was artistic and all of those types of things. He knew I had a channel, and he had told me that he was kind of in the feet. But usually when dudes say they in the feet, they mean they like pretty feet, right? And I had noticed that most of most of our relationship was just conversating on the phone, right? And so we got to this point where we was trying to start going out. And last couple of times we had tried to go out, he was saying that he couldn't go out. He couldn't, even though we had made plans like weeks in advance, he couldn't do it. Like, and again, when you're told that if you want a good man, you can't be angry. You gotta be flexible. You can't be demanding. Like you, some of these women have such high standards and they want so much from a man. So all of these things are playing in my head, and I kind of accepted a lot of stuff, like continually breaking dates. And finally, I was just like, "What's going on?" He was like, "Well, he had 2 sons, teenage sons, and he was like, I don't make enough money to make sure they got everything they need, in school, and support myself and actively like go out and date." Now in my mind, I'm like, why you out here looking for a chick if you can't afford to date? Like when you first get together, a good 50% of what y'all doing is going out, right? Because you don't invite somebody to your house and you don't know them, or you don't go to their house and you don't know them. This ain't not 1950s where a man come to your house and come to your door and ring the doorbell and sit in the living room while you finish getting dressed and come down. Like, no, right? You be done got bludgeoned in your own home, right? You gotta be careful with that. So he told me he couldn't afford it. So I was just like, oh, okay. So come to my house and I'll make dinner. I did that and it was nice. And we moved to the living room and sat down. We was gonna watch a little TV, that type of thing. Just visit a little bit more. And he said, I'm gonna tell a real good story too, Lita. Listen. He said, "Can I see your feet?" And at this time I had them Crocs, but they had the fur lining in them. And your feet will stink real fast in them shoes. But I wasn't expecting to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't expecting to do nothing. So, I mean, everything was clean, but I wouldn't have wanted to be with my feet out of them Crocs. That's all I'm saying. But honestly, so he asked to see my feet, so I put my feet out. He saw my feet. He was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Well, can I be with them?" I was like, "What?" Oh my gosh! He said, "Can I be with them?" I was like, "Yeah." I mean, I just wanted to see what he was talking about. Like, what do you mean, can you be with them? Like, I didn't know if he wanted me to pull my feet up and put them in his lap and he was going to rub them. I mean, they smell like corn chips because they was in the Crocs, but it wasn't bad, right? So, I thought he wanted me to put my feet in his lap and he was going to rub them. But no, he got down on the floor and he laid with my feet. Why, Lord? Why do you constantly? And he took one foot and put it on his face, and he took the other foot and put it on his face. And so I was just sitting there resting my feet on his face. And he was laying up under him. And he was nuzzling his nose like in between the toes. Like I was horrified, but I was also fascinated. Like, what are you about to do? Like, he never licked them or anything. He just sniffed them and he rested them on his lips and on his face. I was telling CC, listen, I went to dinner with Beautiful Soul and I was telling her about it, and she was just sitting on the other side of the table. She was horrified. Y'all know Beautiful Soul is extremely dignified, child. Extremely dignified. He wanted to be with my feet. he wanted to be with my feet. He just wanted to be with them. And I mean, for the most part, it felt pretty harmless, right? I thought it was weird. First of all, he was on the floor in the fetal position, and he was like a little boy, when he was, and he wasn't licking them or anything like that. He just wanted to be with them. So, yes, dating is very difficult. So, I decided to overlook that. I decided to say, okay, it's not as bad as it could be, right? Um, so the next weekend he comes over, and so now I'm overlooking the fact that he don't make enough money to go out on the date, even if it's to Wendy's to get a frosty and fries and a drink. Um, the first time he came to my house, the clothes he had on, he was like, I feel ashamed about my clothes because they, I don't have as much as you have. Like you've nice things. And red flag. It was a red flag. I admit, I know it now. And he said I had to go to my son's house, and he let me borrow some of his clothes because my clothes got paint on them. Again, he was an artist. I was like, your clothes got paint on them, all of them. Anyway, all red flags. And he said, my eyes were swollen, and he had to take his contacts out. The contacts he had was old. He couldn't afford to get new contacts, so he had to wear his glasses. And they was kind of thick. Well, my glasses are thick. Y'all seen my glasses. Y'all know I'm blind Bartimaeus, child. I don't have contacts on. These are readers. My real glasses are thick. So, he got ready to get up and go at the end of the night, and his car wouldn't start. And his car was blocking my car. My driveway is kind of steep, and then you come down into the garage. And so he was at the top of it. And it's a brick wall on one side, and then my yard and my front alcove that you go into the front door, just that stoop was there. So there's no way for me to get out if they don't move his car. So it's like, well, it's just late. You stay here. You can get your car towed in the morning. Like, all of these are flags. At this point, I was really like not interested in him because he didn't come with anything. Like, at this point, you've only taken, right? Still very, very nice guy. Anyway, so he go to stay, and go to stay, and he taking his glasses off. He sat on them, broke the glasses, and he was like, I broke my glasses. I was like, oh, how'd you break your glasses? Now I got contacts on. So we go upstairs. There's a bathroom downstairs, but everything I needed to to help him get his glasses together was upstairs. My glass cases, all of that, where I keep all my tools and everything was up there. And I do crafts, so I had like some epoxy, and I was trying to, put them together. He broke them in the center, trying to put them together. At this point, I really just wanted him out because I was just like, I don't have time for this. Anyway, so I got on contacts. I'm trying to put his glasses together, and he's sitting there waiting on me to repair his glasses for him. Like, he's not like, give me the stuff and let me put them together, and then I'm, And he hadn't even spent the night yet. This is the end of the night. He done broke these glasses, and I'm just like, oh. I look up, and he done put on my glasses, my real glasses. He got them on. He was like, I can see really good out of your glasses. They're almost as good as these glasses, and I got them for my sister. I was like, what? The broken glasses wasn't his. Hell, the contacts he was wearing wasn't his. His sister gave him her old contacts. He was wearing those. Those glasses was from his sister. He didn't have his own set of glasses. Okay. I look up, and he got on my Coach glasses that was prescribed for me. He wearing them and thinking he finna wear them home. I would never see my Coach glasses again. No, dude, you a bum. You a bum. You ain't got a pot to piss in nor a window to throw it out of. I didn't say all that because I'm in my home with him by myself. And up until this point, he's been a very nice guy, but I don't know what he'll do if I pop off on him. So what I got to do now, he looking for a come up leader. Listen, I just got to get him out of my house. I got to get his car out of my driveway, get him out of my house, and move on. Right? CC, don't do me like that. So, so listen, uh, nighttime, it's nighttime. I'm ready for bed and all of that. And his glasses, epoxy got to sit like 24 hours to cure and all of that, to get his glasses. And, we go back downstairs and get him tucked in down there because you can't stay with me. Like you can't sleep upstairs with me. And my guest bedroom is where I'm sitting in now. My other room didn't have no furniture in it at all. So it wasn't no bed or anything in there. But my office has always been set up, for my craft and my writing and everything else. So he got to sleep on the sofa, you know. And so I was trying to stay up as long as I could. And so he was like, I got something I gotta tell you. I was like, which what? He was like, a homosexual. So he says to me, he says, um, I have erectile dysfunction. Now, the reason why he was bringing it up was because duct tape and an Uber. I wasn't finna pay for no Uber, girl. I already know that Uber was gonna be on me. And I don't know where he lived. I wasn't finna pay for that. I would have put that car in neutral. No, you can't roll it because my driveway is at a hill, so somebody would have had to push it up the hill and onto the street. Mm-mm. I thought about it though. Anyway, yeah. So, um, we had this conversation about what my deal breakers were, like in all this conversation we was having before we decided we was gonna date. We had all this conversation, and my deal breaker was a dude that you know penis didn't work. I mean, I was just being honest. Anyway, so he said this what he telling me he got to tell me that he got erectile dysfunction. I was like, what? Because he younger than me. I was like, what you mean you got erectile dysfunction? And at this point, things get real serious for me. Like this is my deal breaker. What are you saying? Like what are we talking about here? So he said he got diabetes and he don't take care of it, so therefore his penis wasn't operable. Hey Danielle, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. He got 2 minute ain't got. I was like, what you mean you got diabetes? And there consequently your penis don't work. I was like, do you take your medicine? Like, will it ever work? Like, it don't work no more ever. Like, it's done deal. Like, it's broken, never to be repaired. And he was like, I don't like the medicine they give me. I don't like the medicine they give me, and I eat what I want. I like to eat what I want. Well, I had made Chinese food. I didn't even know. I wouldn't have made rice and all of that stuff if I had known that he, because they can't have carbs and they got to watch their carbs and their sugar intake and stuff. My sister husband got diabetes, but as far as I know, he fully functional. Um, he was like, "Yeah, I eat what I want to eat. I don't feel like I should have to be governed by those rules." I'm like, "But don't worry. That if don't nothing else make you do what's right, that ought to make you do what's right." And he was like, "Man, this is why the main reason why I got kicked out of the army." I was like, "You was kicked out of the army?" Child, baby, when I tell you, let me tell you how the Lord worked that thing out. I ended up getting my brother to come and pull him out and jump him off, get him going, and he went on home. And then I was busy. I ain't have time to talk with him. You know what I'm saying? We was texting like every morning, but I ain't have time to talk to him like I was talking to him before. And he ended up getting locked up. So when I didn't hear him from him for like a week, I was like, oh, he ghosted me. Good. Perfect. Fine. Great. Love it. he started texting me all of a sudden. Don't be mad, don't be mad. I was locked up. I got put in jail, and I was in jail for a week, and I lost my job, and all of this in text because I won't take his phone call. So I told him, I said, he said, I know you mad at me. I know you don't want to be with me because if you just call me and talk to me, because I just want to let you know why I got put in jail. I didn't want to talk to you. I told him, I said, listen. You're not for me. You're not for me. Okay, you are not for me. You want somebody to see about you, to take care of you. You want a woman to be your mama. You want me to nurse you. You want to lay with my feet like you breastfeeding on my teats. You know what I'm saying? You came with nothing. You still have not brought anything. You don't have a pot nor a window. You don't even have your own goddamn clothes. You putting contacts in your eyes that's not even prescribed for you. You was fully prepared to leave here with my eyeglasses on and they not prescribed for you. Okay? You don't have nothing. Nothing. Nothing at all. I'm not interested in being your mama. I'm not interested in being your caregiver. I said I'm looking for somebody that comes to the table with something, not comes to the table taking. He never responded. He never responded. I cut him to the quick. I just had to cut it off. I had to stop playing these games with this dude. Stop playing these games with this dude because he ain't got nothing. I believe he was looking for a place to stay. I believe he was looking for a place to stay. I believe he was looking for an older woman who had a good job and had her own stuff and was established, and he wanted to move in on what I had going on. That's what I believe. And that's the story of the guy who liked feet. I'm gonna let y'all go. I've been on here 2 hours, child. I have enjoyed myself. I really, really have. Listen, it is hard out there if you date. It's hard. If you got you somebody that's good and kind and that you can work with. No, he wasn't fine. He was kind of skinny, but I you can't really go by that. Just like you can't go by short. You can't do it. No. Anyway, yeah, I dated a skinny guy one time back in the 80s, child. Anyway, so yeah, but when he came in, he had his son's clothes on. He wasn't fine, but he was smart. He was very, very smart. Very, very smart. He spoke a couple of languages. Like I said, he spoke Hebrew and all of that. But when I tell you he couldn't, I mean, just like basic stuff. Like I noticed that when we was watching the TV, he would go into the kitchen and get juice and come, back and sit down. He would go and get juice out of the refrigerator or whatever. And I went into the kitchen. That was a Friday night. I went into the kitchen Saturday to make me a cup of coffee. And at this time, it's daylight, and all of the patio door is open, and the curtains is open, and all that stuff. And it was juice all over the floor. It was juice all over the floor that had dried overnight. He had spilled juice all over the floor, and didn't have enough upbringing to clean it up. He could speak broke in every language. Child, I was like, so let me get this straight. Okay, I can deal with the fact that you like feet. That's fine. That's fine. I can be flexible there. Okay. You ain't got a lot of money. It's not going to work for me ultimately. I'm never really going to be able to connect with you because we can't do the things that couples do because you broke. And I'm not turned on by taking care of dude. That was going to always be a deal breaker. But you ain't got no fully functional penis. The penine? The pinama? No. You ain't got nothing for me. Like you ain't got nothing for your girl. Nothing? Nothing? What's in it for me? That you adore my feet and they smell like roaches? No. He couldn't see. No, 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 no. That's why I tell people. That's why I was telling Lynette. You're very blessed. You blessed, baby. You blessed. You got your good man that love you and want to take care of you and want to be a true companion to you. You blessed because you roll the dice out here with these dudes, and it affects your sight. He couldn't see it all. He couldn't see it all. Yeah, he wasn't too smart. And I told him, I was like, why don't you go somewhere like what's the name of the place that it's like the 49 Ricky Smiley advertised for it. Best Contacts, America's Best, that's what it is. Why don't you go there and you just pay. He had to go and borrow the money from his daddy to go and get an appointment to get new contacts. He was like, I didn't even know it was that easy. I was like, what? You're not self-sufficient at all. You're not self-sufficient at all. That means you ain't gonna be able to run no burglars away. You ain't gonna be able. If something happened to me, you ain't gonna be able to pay the bills. You won't even know where to find the light bill office. Like you looking for somebody to take care of you. Now I know why he had uh relationships that didn't work because the women just got sick of taking care of. Now he's gonna roll up on somebody. He gonna roll up on somebody that's willing to do everything. That's willing to strap his grown ass to their back and climb that hill. Child, apply for Medicaid. He had good health insurance. In the army and got to fighting and scrapping with them people around there at the army and they kicked him out. And he would have had a dishonorable discharge except he found out that they knew he had diabetes, juvenile diabetes. How he discovered it was in the service. He didn't know through his childhood. And in the service, he ended up passing out. He had been fighting and they had put court martial him. And he ended up passing out in whatever they jail called. I forget what they call the jail, the military jail. And come to find out he had diabetes. So instead of them giving him a dishonorable discharge, they decided to just call it a wash because he could sue them for the fact that they didn't detect that he had diabetes coming into it because they wouldn't have let him come in with juvenile diabetes. But they just called it a wash and said, we're gonna wipe your record and let you go clear and free because of this diabetes and the fact that we overlooked it. This is what he told me. Now they let him go. So the Lord gave you a second chance and you didn't even take heed to that. I was like, oh no, you're not a good person for me. I need a man that I could build with. And you're not a person that builds it all. You looking for me to build it and you coming and reap the benefits of it. Let me see what y'all was saying, child. See what I'm saying? See y'all good women below. Y'all good women. He needs to apply for Medicaid. See, that's how my mind works. I'm just like, why don't you go to America's Best? Why don't you do these things? Why don't you join these programs? Why don't you make this call? There's services for this, that, and another. Because I'm a natural born fixer. And then he was okay with all of that. Like, it wasn't like he didn't want to do it. Like, nah, I don't need to do all that. No, he just wanted me to do all the lead work, all the groundwork, and pay all the fees and drive him down there and fill out the paperwork and answer the phone calls. And he wanted me to do all of it. And you ain't got no functioning penis. What Miss Honey supposed to do? I'm doing all this and ain't no pipes being laid around here. No. Especially hard when you're on your own ish. Well, I mean, you ain't got nothing. You ain't even maintaining an apartment, a hovel. You see what I'm saying? If he had a cardboard box that he was keeping spick and doggone span, and he had a plan, he could have an old car as long as it was clean and he was maintaining it. Like he didn't even when his car wouldn't start, he was like, I don't know what's wrong with it. You ain't gonna pop the hood? Brother jumped that car off. It was the battery. He done left the lights on. I was like, what? So you ain't turned the key? Like you ain't see if it was turning over? Nothing. My daddy was a provider. Is a my daddy's still living, but he's retired now, and he's got early onset dementia, so he don't do a lot. but my daddy fixed, built, planted, harvested, fished, cleaned the fish, he hunted, cleaned the deer, he cooked, he made my mama breakfast. You know what I'm saying? Like, helped us with our homework. If something broke, my daddy fixed it. He went and got the part. He didn't have to have a lot of money, but what he did have, he needed to be doing something with it. He had to have a mind for taking care of himself and keeping what he had, sustaining himself, keeping what he had clean and well maintained. And you don't even pop the hood. You didn't even turn it over. You just you didn't even notice that what the lights wasn't coming on. Like, my brother was like, your battery dead. The car ain't turning over. You ain't got no lights in it. I was just like, just get this ninja out of my driveway, please. Just get this ninja out of my driveway, please. Child, I never look back. I never look back. And I don't take people out of my phone. The reason why I don't take people out of my phone is because if they call me again, I won't know not to answer. So I left his name, but in parentheses, I put DNA, which is do not answer. Okay, so many, many years from now, if he called me from that same number, no, it say DNA. No, your girl ain't gonna be able to do it. Oh, child. Oh, if y'all could see beautiful soul face sitting across the table from me as I was telling her that story. She done went to bed by now, child, but if y'all could see her face. But like, she was still eating, you know what I'm saying? But she was like, oh, he put them on his face? I'm like, yeah, girl, he put them on his face. She was like, oh. I was like, yeah. You know, beautiful soul don't play the radio. She don't play the radio. A dude gonna have to come at her real strong. She wouldn't have got half as far as I did. First of all, she probably wouldn't have even accepted his number. You know what I'm saying? But she was listening. She heard me out. She was like, "Child, you better than me. You better block it. Block it." Yeah, child. Oh, that was a mess. I think back that on that all the time, and that is the main reason why now you can't come by here. You can't come by here. If we can meet, but you can't come by here, and I don't have to go to your house until we get on it. Because if he had been, if he had been violent, I put myself in a terrible position. Just trying to be easygoing and trying to, like I said, I could hear it in my head. Angry. Black girls are angry. Our standards are too high. We're too hard on men. We want men to come in rich. We want to have all this money. And what if a man got potential? All of this stuff just playing in my head. Like, this is the reason why you ain't got a man. You ain't got a man because of these things. Like, you know. And so when those things play over in your head, you're like, okay, I'm gonna overlook this. I'm gonna overlook that. But like Lita was saying, red flag, red flag, red flag. Ciao. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna let y'all go. Thank you guys so much for the birthday wishes, all of the cash apps. I appreciate you guys so much. Super chats means the world to me. All the well wishes, the fact that you guys have been here with me 2.5 hours almost, just chit chatting and talking and hearing me babble and go on. I thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. And it just reminds me, I got a ton of story times that I have to talk about. I'm gonna have to come back in and do this again, and we just talk about some of the stuff I've been through, child. Oh, I have to tell y'all about Slobbermouth, but I'll tell y'all about Slobbermouth at another time. Oh, And then I had to tell you about beard stubble. I had to tell you about beard stubble at another time too. That's gonna have to be an old late night situation, child. I might have to do that over there on Twisted channel. You know, Twisted got an old dirty side to her, and she do like a little dirty talk on live. She don't do it as much as she used to do it, but oh, Rachika, it means so much that you've hung in with here with me all this time. Thank you so much, sis, for staying. I appreciate you. But I'm gonna let you guys go. Unless you guys have any questions for me. Yes, girl. Oh, I'm gonna tell y'all about beer stuff, but y'all gonna really trip on that. Now that's funny. That is funny. Ooh, child. What was he thinking? Anyway, yeah, I got a bunch of them. I got a bunch of them, especially about my dating life. I got a bunch of them, and then I got a bunch of stories, about friends and not my friends directly, but friends of a friend. Like you and your girlfriend will go to a barbecue at a friend of her house. Now, so these friends are friends of hers. It's my first time meeting these friends, and the husband had me pent in the bathroom. Child followed me in the bathroom and had me pent in the bathroom. But that's a story for another time, child. Ooh, it's a mess. It's a whole thing, child. I got a ton of stories. I could tell. It's hard out here. It's hard out here. Hey, Sarah. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Is it Sarah or Sierra? Sierra. Ooh, beard stubble, child. Listen. He might be sexy in pictures, but when I tell you it will rub you raw, it will rub you raw. But I digress. Anyway, that's a story for another time, child. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy the rest of your evening. It's fairly early. Labor Day coming up. Y'all got any Labor Day plans? Y'all got any big plans for Labor Day? What y'all gonna do? You gonna keep it small? I knew it. Child. Mm-mm-mm. That's a story for another time, Deidre. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. It will rub you raw. It will rub you raw. Uh, um, y'all got any Labor Day plans? What y'all? See, y'all try to get me started. Y'all, no big plans. Listen, me either. Me either. I'm gonna lay low. I'm gonna lay low. Watching paint dry. I might try to put a couple of wings on the grill, stuff like that. Um, I'm gonna go to the store and get me some fresh fruit. Berries been real good this year. I'm gonna get me some blackberries and some cherries and some blueberries and make myself like a little charcuterie tray. Some summer meats, and I'm gonna drink and I'm gonna eat and I'm gonna watch some movies and I'm gonna chill out. Miss Rona keeps it small. That's right. I used to visit a lot, but my birthday has always been around Labor Day. So I used to do house in the park, and then Labor Day visit, and just somebody else drive. Usually I drive myself, but around my birthday, I always ride with people. That way I can drink as much as I want and hang out as much as I want, and um, my friend, he used to come take me out and kidnap me for 3 or 4 days, but none of that now. I'm just gonna make myself all my favorite things that I love to eat. I'm gonna have some smoked salmon. I already got that in the refrigerator. I got some cream cheese and capers, and then I'll toast off some bread, to put it on. And like I said, I might grill some wings and have some fresh fruit and some cheese. I already got the cheese and stuff like that. And yeah, just keep it small. Just me. My brother will be here, and my parents. I'll take some stuff over there and hang out with them during the morning, and then come home. But that's it. That's it. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I saw on the way to and from the doctor's office, I saw 4 accidents, two of which I had to go around and come double all the way back around. That's how bad the accidents was. They had the road shut down both ways. So it ain't no time to be out there. Michelin, Happy birthday. This story was hilarious. Oh, you done dropped out the bushes. Thank you so much. It lifted my mood. I'm so glad. I am so glad. Wait till you hear about Beard Stubble and Juicy Mouth. Juicy Mouth. And these nicknames, this is how my girlfriends know dudes that I dated. We do this, we call them by their nickname. So like if they're a police officer, we'll call them Officer Goodbody. How you and Officer Goodbody doing? What you ever hear from Juicy Mouth? When last time you seen Beard Stubble? Stuff like that. We give them nicknames, child. We try to protect the innocent, or the pitiful. But yeah, I'm glad I was able to lighten your mood. Certainly coming on here and talking to you guys, it just made my birthday that much better. I was in a good place, but I mean, I'm just like lifted just a little bit higher now, just having talked to y'all and just remembered all my crazy stories and telling y'all about how I got really, 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 really hot in the britches for my birthday. Yeah, yeah, that's how grown folks do it. We give them nicknames. That's right, skill. Um, and how I had to fight off that corona, that fever, keep corona out of my house because I was feeling kind of hot in the britches. I feel good now that I told somebody. I told somebody that I almost invited corona in. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful Labor Day. I'm actually thinking about coming in doing a couple of videos. I've actually recorded the videos. I just haven't dropped them because I wasn't sure. But we'll see. But you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for stopping by. Ladee, Skule, Sierra, Miss Eve, the First Lady, D-Lo, that's my girl. Rachika, thank you guys so much. Natural Girl, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Miss Eve Lita, CC, thank you guys so much for coming by and celebrating me for my birthday. I really appreciate it. And of course, all the Cash Apps, all the PayPals, all the super chats. I love you guys so much. Take good care of yourselves. And until next time, honeybees. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I holla. Good night, good night, good night, good night.